year of our century 37, in Aranye.
She was 14 at the time.
You were 14?
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
Cool. Raise your thumb. Lower your thumb. I disapprove of this custom. I don't think I've ever been 14. Hey, now that I think about it, I don't remember being 14, chat. That's what you know what? I just thought about that. What was 14 like? Did I skip that year? 13 I remember. 15 I remember. I was doing driver's ed. What about 14? That year sucks. I don't think I've ever been 14.
I don't think I've ever heard anything less relevant to any investigation.
It's okay. This is what superstar law officials do. I'm getting used to it.
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport. How do I know you told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Klaasje Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
You're on the Insulindian Isola. Like, I've heard Insulindian Isola like 24 times. I kind of just want to say that, but I like when characters vibe with the superstar cop thing. Yeah, me too. Okay, I shouldn't have pulled you after I said that. Here on the Insulindian Isola.
Came to see the new world. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it either.
What happened to the old New World?
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmara, and it didn't. Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from Sunday, it's an industrial powerhouse.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. I've been going through your stuff. That window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Chat. Drugs or questions? Play it cool or play it not cool? Chat, stop picking the same one we already did. Why are you guys... Why are 20% of you telling me to do the window again? Peepo comfy. Exactly, Brynjar Bjorn. Now you've got it. Only a 10-hour stream. Alright, chat wants me to drill her on the drugs. Quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says with no discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
It was quite impressive. How'd you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star-sized caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Yo, we about to level up. It's nice. Gonna be nice to have an extra point for the inevitable red check I'm gonna fail. You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments,
Such as...
like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
Cool, I took some for personal use. I didn't actually take it. Like, I didn't take hers. So I'm a little confused on this one. Yeah, baby. Yeah, syntax. It took us like 4 hours to get to this conversation. I'm not going to click that one because I don't want it to do a bad thing. That's all as far as that goes then.
Very funky.
She takes a drag, looking you straight in the eye.
What was that? Funky Town?
What's funky?
Believe me, you don't want to get into that shit.
She flicks the ash from the cigarette. Oh, I do.
No. You've got it bad as it is.
She leans in to inspect your sideburns. I don't know if you noticed, but, I look a little different than when we first met.
Funk is an aggressive resurgence of the new aesthetic of the Revacholian 30s, but this time originating in Grad. It's brought there by the Ilmaran diaspora. Funk is more masculine and guitar-orientated than disco, even more dangerous.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you raped?
It's a bit early in the morning for raped.
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So, were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
What?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
What is going on? I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that about him. By him, she must mean the victim. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Oh, she's throwing the Hardy Boys under the bus. Because they sent me up here under the pretext that this person was raped as a way to excuse their killing of the guy that they hanged. But when we got up here and confronted her, she's saying, they want to jazz up the charges on the guy that they hung. Yeah, they're going to have to find someone more rapeable than me, is what she said. Like, she's basically saying she's too tough. And, our perception of her was, extremely toned, muscular, and, capable of defending herself type of a situation. So she's kind of, shredding their story right in front of us.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up? Are you sure you weren't raped? What did happen between you and the victim? What can you... Oh, dude, that just broke open. The plot thickens. Yeah, basically. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
See, my first inclination is that Titus is extremely possessed. Like, I have another theory that I'm not going to tell you in case it turns out to be true, because if it was like me writing it, I have an idea. But the game is making it almost like Titus got possessive of his girlfriend and someone else was like making moves on her. And they were partying, and then he got jealous and like killed her. But I know it's deeper than that, but that's kind of the vibe that is going out right now. It's got to be more complicated than that, though. You mean like a birthday party? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do? I don't get it. What do you mean partied? Wait, partied. Where have I heard that before? I don't know. I'll just let chat pick. I don't know which of these I like. Chat wants to go with where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
You mean like a birthday party?
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Did you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? I like to do that.
Yeah, I love that too. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my bike. There was a petting zoo with little white rabbits.
Really?
I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't.
How was it?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Endurance is like... Hey, Harry or Raphael, whatever you're calling yourself, I don't think we can do that, dude. I don't think we got that in us, dude. Hold on. After so much drinking and drugs...
Untraditionally, officer.
She puts out her Astra but lights another one with its end first.
She's cold and strange. I'm not picking anything up there.
Electrochemistry is like... Shit, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I always know. I'm electrochemistry. I always have an answer. But not this time. Were you lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet and calm.
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
She's the one that called. Kim figured it out.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call, reporting the hanging. That was all you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
She looks into the coffee.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
But why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
I've heard that too.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay, let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Drama thinks there's more.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
So Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
So there's going to be a stupid question, but you're sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
Got it. Wait. Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
You do know how it is.
I do.
Sure you do, you disco animal.
She cuts you down to size with her light brown eyes.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
It sounds like something happened. And you don't want to acknowledge it. No one deserves to be raped. Fair. Sexual assault is serious. I need a serious statement. Fair. I think any of these three, but definitely not 1 or 5. Where's this game going? This going is she was raped, not by the guy that was hanging in the tree, is my thoughts. And she's scared to admit it because the big angry military men downstairs would not be happy. And she's not sure how we would react to learning the truth. That's my impression. So she's dancing around it to try to prevent a volcano from erupting. I could be wrong. That's my detective sense. Chad, what do you guys think? Sounds like something happened and you don't want to acknowledge it.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
You get the feeling she's done enough opiates and needed enough nacra to still be flippant if her arm were cut off and fed to her.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
Question?
I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
So why did they hang him if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
We're not getting the whole story here. There a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
Her brows meet in the middle for a pained frown.
I'm not picking up on any theatercraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
I'm wearing his gauntlets right now. They look good on me?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing.
Where is
for
Sylvie
you two,
anyways?
and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
We don't like that. Where were you when this happened? I should have put more points into logic before this. 4 is not good enough to solve this crime. But I've got a lot in every other stat. I had 5, but I'm getting a negative from thoughts. Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
Yeah, they've been there for a while. How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
Thank you for breaching this sensitive topic, Kim.
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Thank you for telling us all this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Am I not 2 rooms away?
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
For those of you that joined and didn't see how this playthrough started, you might not know that we didn't get a single drop of information out of her at the beginning of the game. In fact, this is the most we've spoken with her in the entire game, because my character, at the behest of chat, tried to ask her out on a date basically immediately, which I crit failed, and then said, and I quote, "Would you like to have fuck with me?" That was the last that we heard from her. And this is the first time we're speaking to her now since the beginning of the game. And we didn't say that because we wanted to say that. We said it because it was the only option, really, on the crit fail. So she remembers that, and the game has remembered that too. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Bro, you're with me the whole time, dude. Let's return to this later, miss. Why would there be a line in the sand there? Anyway, let's return to this later.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Kim wants to talk. Speak to the assault victim. Confront the Hardy Boys? Uh-oh. When Kim's not around to stop you, ask her what she heard from the room the night before you emerged into reality. She's got to know something.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Anti-object task force initiate and expert. Well, we never got rid of that one, I guess. Where does this lead?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefrater. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Yes! Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap the roof with your foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
Give it a push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
Time to find out what's on the other side. Time to find out. Physical instrument. Give me my pants. Give me my non-composure pants. Savoir-faire and physical instruments. That should probably be enough.
The same small,
83.
heavy door.
That's basically
No
zero.
lock in sight.
83 is basically zero, though. Right? Fine, I'll put on the jacket. Where is my jacket? I swear we have one, don't we? Maybe not. I thought I had a physical instrument jacket. Maybe not. I guess I could drink. I ain't put any more points in that. Just have a drink. Well, Kim wants to talk to us. We'll come back out here after Kim talks to us. It's a good idea. Let Kim have a chat. We'll talk inside of her apartment real quick.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Chad, I'm feeling smarter. It's like I'm absorbing information via osmosis right now in the game. It's like pages and chapters are suddenly just bleeding over into my mind. I can't describe it. Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
Thanks, Drama. I would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Indeed. Good talk. Now I have a door to kick in, if you don't mind. I'm keeping that skill point because I don't want to get soft locked. We'll hang on to it unless there's
The same small, heavy door.
Wait. Where's my booze? Take a little drink of this here potent pilsner. Not gonna be I know I damaged that morale. That's okay.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object. The door receives a thorough disciplining. Its pain and groveling is much to your liking.
Suck on that, door.
Some kind of like science experiment. Am I gonna wake up? Am I like is this game the reptilian voice and my limbic system? And I'm gonna like wake up. It's like like taunting me the entire time I'm asleep, and I can wake up from this nightmare anytime I want. I can't put another point into physical instrument, dude. I can't. Like, this is a sacred point for concept. I need to put conceptualization so I can do the cool red checks. I keep failing 92% after 92%. And I have to put a point into things I already have god tier levels of and take them away to redo. Basically, it's just long form save scumming. Every time I put another point in. The only, like, this, okay. I want you guys to imagine the same luck rolling. This, over the, how many 92% we've missed, and how many 80 some odd percents we've missed. Imagine we did not have the art degree conceptualization XP buff and the Wompty Dumpty 10 XP buff. We would have missed a third of the game because we wouldn't be able to do a third of the checks again. You've gotten Snake Eyes like 6 times now. And I got rid of the one that made it even more likely to fail. I don't know, dude. I can't win. I've only gotten one good roll today. It was at 8%. I've missed 3 80 to 90%, maybe 4. All right, what am I supposed to do now? Maybe it'll unlock again. Confront the Hardy Boys. Ask her later. She must know something. Alright, let's just talk to the Hardy Boys. It really makes you feel like a failing alcoholic. Wait! I gotta change my clothes. Do I, though? I guess I would like composure pants. I might have to fight him, though, but composure is nice. My composure is still 4. This is fine. I don't know what I need.
It's you again.
It is me.
What is it?
It is me. Klaasje says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Tell me how you really feel.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
That's not what happened.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I just asked her very basic questions.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Something breaks in him. He takes a step closer and says, wait, what's my physical instrument? I got 9 physical instrument right now. I'm doing all right. Especially after I just had that nice drink.
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Well, where's that been the whole time we've been asking questions, huh?
Show it to him, T.
He turns to
What's the
Titus,
harm, right?
who's still breathing heavily.
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
He slams an audio tape on the table.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. What's on this tape? Where'd you get it? Where can I listen to this? Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signal intelligence.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass.
He looks to his left. There's a beer there he forgot.
Beer.
So, you bugged him. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Beer. I like beer.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Alright, where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
He repeats calmly in a hushed voice.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Why would I leave the tape? Fine, I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I'm out. All right, next. Listen to the mega mix. Time to put this tape. Dude. Oh, I wish there was an option, dude. You want me to listen to this tape? Okay, can you guys clear a little space on the table? I got a boombox here. All right, everybody, quiet down, quiet down. I'm going to put this tape, and we're all going to listen to this on my handy-dandy boombox that I picked up from the local pawn shop together. Just put it on my shoulder. A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy supposedly holds a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications recorded via de-encryption stage. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. I got one of those. All right, let's go listen to it somewhere private, Kim. Where can we go that would be private? I don't think there is anywhere. Door Gunner Megamix. Well, at least we're making some huge progress right now, yeah? I don't think it really matters, but let's go listen to it down here in the secret spot that was closed off anyways. It'll make me feel better to do it in an RP safe position. Plus, we're very familiar with this underground passage, are we not, Kim? Alright, let's interact with this.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Let's play the tape. You push commencer and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
Das ist eine Rewe show. Das ist a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
It's kind of quiet. Another loud screech, some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
Yeah, but considering the whole church silence thing. Anyway, what do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. Also sounded inebriated.
Still.
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with this look now. Suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who is this Cordy?
Cordy could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years, with the atrocities piling on, mostly committed by the Grad.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Alright, I think we need to confront the other mercenary again with the new information.
I think we've got a few more questions for Klaasje, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Okay then, well, I guess we can just go right back up there. Back and forth. But we're getting some new info. We're getting some new intel. We gotta find the hole in the story. We got holes in the story, but we can't see through to the other side. And not knowing what's on the other side of that door is not helping us literally at all. Yep time, baby! Big yep time, yo. Big yep time. Honestly, we would have been done with this ages ago if I just passed all my 80 to 90% checks today. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. But we're getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. Alright, let me put my drama shirt back on. Where it at? And maybe some cigarettes in hand. Actually, probably should just have a smoke so that my character is a little bit more intellectually stimulated. But yeah, I'm confused. Okay, so the tape definitely expresses intent. But I still think Sylvie is the missing link here. She's been gone the whole game, but we've heard about her since the beginning.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
He did refer to the atrocities in South Safra, yes.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person. then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And you spent time with this person? Romantically.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Quohoy here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
They're sending us back and forth.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Oh, about that armor. Chat, it just occurred to me. The armor I've been collecting and wearing has been worn by not just the dead man as a corpse, but also in bed with this woman, and possibly also on people who were committing many war crimes in various regions around the world. So they've seen some shit.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
Okay, so we know where he came from. Lelystad was his army name.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Oh boy. Okay, let's do this. Where is Lelystad, the place, I mean?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
We're 75 XP. We're about to level up again.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Oh, dude, I remember that. You were both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol.
I got that electrochemistry.
Speed. Probably also sildenafil.
Yeah, I got that electrochemistry.
And violence.
Well, that's implied. He's dead.
No love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
A military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Semenine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Moindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though.
Uh-huh.
I hope she loves me too.
I've actually talked to Revachol. I might even be able to ask Revachol if she likes you. Do you want me to commune with the city real quick?
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that covers her shoulders and her long, slender arms.
Revachol loves everybody. Revachol chooses carefully. Shake your head. Chat? You awake? You awake to click on the vote button? It's only 3 a.m. Pacific. I mean, it's only 6 a.m. Eastern. Come on. That one person who clicked shake your head. Revachol chooses carefully.
True. It did not love him.
The feeling dissipates. The cold passes. The woman's eyes follow yours to the piece of notebook paper.
EST King, rise up from your zombie-like state. How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
Didn't I call that one correctly?
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Shake my head, my head.
Looks like you were right, officer.
I was right. Thank you. The lieutenant taps on his notebook as though assigning some kind of point.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
I didn't know this was a competition, Kim. Better not to mention it. I would press buttons if I could on my phone. You can. You just have to activate it on your phone, Peltsari. I don't know how, but apparently you can. I didn't know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
There is no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent.
Then the competition is against the world.
That's too conceptual for me. I just like to get autopsies correct on the first try if possible. Where were we?
He's lying.
What's his eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe.
Severe.
It
It
made
was
him
so
look like half
sexy.
his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
I love scars.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
You found him attractive.
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been with. And I mean that.
She shivers slightly.
And now, he's dead. A pity.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I, too, have stroked his hair. Kim, I said to put the brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
But I put it down there.
Okay, sure. Here you go. What else are we missing, officer?
Do I get... Dude, that's so insensitive to, like, her. Yes, I loved him. He was so beautiful in his way. The scars, his eyes. I thought his hair was gorgeous. I called the hair, Kim. I get a point for that one, right? I get a point. Okay, autopsy report. It's right there on the autopsy report, Kim. +1. Oh, the tattoo. Let's find out what the tattoo means.
Oh, that.
It was an Orni's map of the waterways.
Sure. Waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Because he pissed the bed.
Is this Oranese lit?
Is this Oranese lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of Oranese lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself.
She leans back to demonstrate.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
She points at the air with her sharp-nailed finger, picking out an imaginary tattoo star. Dude, I got 2 skill points now. I could even start internalizing a thought if I wanted, like hardcore aesthetic. Or the door that I can't open. Anti-object task force did recently come in handy for us. I like the shivers. I am a superstar. What? Yeah, I gotta like the perception. This is savoir-faire and esprit de corps. Detective Costo, that's me. Arno van Eyck. I feel like something happens when you find all the posters, because why else would that be important? Chat, without spoiling the why, can you tell me if having Arno van Eyck is important? Yes or no? For what I want to do. Because if the posters aren't important, I'm just going to ditch this. But if they do something, then I'll search for them, I guess. I don't know. No idea. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Not a clue. I won't tell. Nice. Alright, well. I'm just gonna look it up. It doesn't actually say. Never mind. I tried to spoil myself and I couldn't even spoil it. I tried to spoil it and I couldn't even spoil it. There's very little wiki information on this game, to be honest. Yeah. I see that. I think I'm just gonna ditch anti-object task force. I just lose 1 pain threshold. And the occasional attacking objects heals damage. I think I'm just gonna ditch that. What do you guys think? Spoiler attempt critical fail. It's either anti-object task. Arno van Eyck is. I'm not gonna do this until we solve the egghead thing. Do the door check again? Why? This is pain threshold, not physical instrument. What does that have to do with anything? It just gives you a +2 for the door. But I have to put a point into that. Oh, you meant like the bonus that. Okay, it gives you like we had like a bonus for it. Yeah, but we failed. Whatever. Does that mean I have to put a point into physical instrument? God. Anyway, what?
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you.
She doesn't
I've
take
seen
the
enough
photo.
of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story. Good story, thanks. Thank you for clearing that up. I was wondering who was going to win this between the two. It appears the 8% has risen up. Thanks you for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Well, we got another one done. Alright, could it be love that did him in? That's so dramatic.
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
You went with... I was just asking the question. You went with it. I was going to let you extrapolate. He told me. Love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
Oh, in the vision. We had like a psychic vision talking to the corpse, right?
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up.
Didn't he? We have like a weird vision thing. Something miraculous is coming. He told me. Oh God. He did say that, but it makes me sound totally unhinged. We ordered a tox report. Any idea what that'll show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil.
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. You have a great nose for this stuff.
And what is sildenafil?
It's for maintaining an erection. Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
Okay, and why do I know this?
Because you're a scientist, of course.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Okay, chat. Should I reveal my psychic connection, or is that gonna screw everything up? I don't even really remember this conversation. I just remember it was super weird, vague, and it was like the first or second stream. So I was super confused. Or just go. Of course, the chat wants to double down on it. They want to double down on it. Okay. Something miraculous is coming. He told me.
The lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going.
Spray decor. From way out northwest, he told me.
Cool.
There is a sound, something in the reeds, when the wind comes through them, on the inlet, on the little islands there between castaway tires.
There's something we have all forgotten.
Her light brown eyes fix on yours, then disappear behind her bangs as she drops her chin.
I think we're finished with this line of questioning. Hand the lieutenant back his notes.
All right.
Got some real ominous shit in there. Kote Momotakwa.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
You guys ready to fail a volition check? If we're gonna fail, we may as well do some Paralodon first. 8% pathetic POV. You haven't seen anything. I've been failing 92s. Failing an 8 is just another drop in the bucket. We could just do some Paralodon first. Hold on, what's this?
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yeah.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of morality. He was 42 years old?
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am?
Huh?
How old do I look?
How old? 58.
58?! Oh my god, that's really old. Really? Maybe you're wrong. You were wrong about the deceased too. He was way younger.
He was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
I feel like I've been decomposing longer than that. The ravages of Al Ghul are nearly as extreme as that of death itself, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Chat, what do you say? Which one's the appropriate answer? Al Ghul. Tox, I'm blaming you why I'm gonna be late. That's okay, I'm gonna be late too. The ravages of Al Ghul are nearly as extreme as that of death itself, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
There's silence. Then a little more.
Sure, you're 42. Let's go?
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth anymore.
To the laboratorium.
Wait, I have to spend a thought on it? Your face looks like it's 58, your body feels 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century. But for how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? It scares me that this is a 7-hour research time. I think we can all agree we're not finishing the game tonight, but we're gonna do a little more. If I didn't fail all the damn checks and have to go grind XP to re-roll every single time? Is it time to break into this room? Is it time to break down this door? Oh, we were gonna do the volition thing. What am I wearing? Where's volition? I have volition something. I have plus volition shirt. I'm wearing your deceased lover's clothes, I'm sorry to say. And I have a plus volition clipboard, I think. I have a clipboard. Oh, I have a tie. Sick. Okay, and the clipboard? No, that's empathy. Morning, viewers! 3 a.m. What's up, Fane? It is, yes. Good morning, Dandy Donuts. And drugs. I'm almost out of Paralodon, which scares me. We've done a lot of Paralodon. right.
Officer.
42%
Fine
now.
day for question.
42% chat. That's
Officer.
like a 1% chance.
It's a fine day for
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you.
Yes!
Directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful.
I didn't even have to, like, if I didn't do the Peralin, I wouldn't have passed that. That was a perfect 14-14. We got one 42%er.
I have bad news for you. You know these guys? Who, me? Yes, he's talking about you, you sinewy idiot. You too. Me? What have I done this time?
Me?
These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god. What? I knew something was off. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No.
What use is this?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does that mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies.
I can't even trust drama.
That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair.
You're also my lowest skill. It's a damn miracle we passed that roll in the first try. Do you know how many clothes I had to put on? How many drugs I had to do just to get this little bit of information? Volition? God.
But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
That was very keen observation, perception, but I don't know why you told me that. What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised. You are not afraid. This is a mere girl. She was someone's child but a decade ago.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me? Just close your eyes and let it pass. She was someone's child a decade ago. Logic is oddly moderate. She may have a past she's escaping unrelated to this case. You doubt it's truly insidious. Oddly moderate. Compromise. Miss, are you manipulating me? Just close your eyes and let the moment pass. Well, never saw this coming from my community. Never saw this option. 2/3 of you want me to say it out loud. Are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Good job, Chad. That settles that. Well done. Etel, are you manipulating us? Yes, but not well, because you don't pick. Actually, I internally don't want to pick that, but I admit that my character would say it. Hence, I will click it.
Yeah?
Where does that door lead?
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down. I've been wondering myself, but I'm light of foot. Not a good door kicker. All right.
All right. What's about this so-called assault?
Not my favorite topic.
That's
How
okay,
about
we're done.
we-
We're done. Alright, this is the part where I reluctantly put a point into physical instrument just so that I can kick the door again. This is the part where I also triple check that it's locked. Okay. It is. Now I put a point into physical instrument against my will. Cool. Never wanted to do that, but here we are. And then I put on my physical instrument shirt. And we already have physical instrument pants. I don't recall if there was another physical instrument thingy. Or if that's that.
the same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
92. I would literally have safe scummed if that failed.
This time, something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Explore the whirling secret passages.
Nice.
Nice. Look at all that. Wow, that really boosted my health and morale.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Electrochemistry's pumping my morale too.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
Here we go. Secret passage, secret door time. Let's go. Secret passage, secret door. Show me the secrets you have been hiding. Tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. Oh God, they can see into her apartment.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into her bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however,
He points
definitely suspicious.
He points to the marks nearby on the floor.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, One of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong. And were your glands to venture another guess, they would add to that another bottle is being put somewhere very close to that. The bottle is a bit smaller, you see.
Yeah. Ask your parents about that later. If you did not understand that, just ask your parents. They'll know just what to say. What shirt do we even want? I miss conceptualization, but I don't like losing the suggestion. We have a pretty balanced build going on, except for the tie. Drama is compromised, but drama is still drama. Drama is still drama.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look. Crouch and study the footprints. Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer, the Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Yes, the main investigation has literally encompassed the entire island in some form, but the Blue Door was a mega investigation. I was right. And we're about to level up again. So what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
Encyclopedia recognizing a boot print is kind of odd. One person's been here, they go back and forth both ways. It's not a regular work boot. It's not a brand sole with logos. It's custom-made or old-fashioned boot.
Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Of course. Damn.
That didn't add anything. Looks like a person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
He points to the elevator door in the corner and the bar door. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They are not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the worker's boot from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Let's move on. The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. Ooh, empathy and hand-eye coordination, the pinball maker's coat. That's pretty neat. And we got 2 skill points. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Knifelocks. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Esprit decor and visual calculus. We don't really need any more esprit decor. Visual calculus is a 5. I'd like to pump that up, but I also like having 4 empathy. I think it's a good character moment. And more than 1 hand-eye coordination can't hurt. Start to spread our stats out a little more. Hey, Not a Giant, what's up? Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. And then, of course, the elevator. Oh. Oh, baby. The other side of the door. The pinball is white Diora. The back glass shows female figure in mourning. A note, in Beast, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. You mean the window I keep trying to look out of, but it says it's not time yet? That window? $5. Hey, big money.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
Well, it said the bush. The bush. By the window, by the corner, by the window, by the tree, by the bush. Back time for
this
yup time.
Small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Didn't we just take this elevator down here?
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop.
Why are we only realizing this on the way back up the elevator? Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
Hey, Kim, it says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Why are we making this such? We just rode this, Kim, right? This elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
So it's not a message from the future.
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
So it's mostly pinball machines riding in this thing.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Close the doors and go up. Okay. So we need to go investigate the bush by the window? And then confront Titus again. I wouldn't mind putting a point into volition. Guys, I'm really curious about that one volition check. With the, speakers?
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This is not the first time we've heard mention of pinball. This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel? There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
That's very meta. Because the pinball arcade was like on the buzzer, right?
But then it went bankrupt. Your
This
skin
is the
crawls from
sub-sound.
making the connection.
Inland Empire, you sound a lot like me, dude. Hey, what's up, Frexter? Thanks for 10 months. Good morning. Still lurking through the VODs, but loving this playthrough. Hey, glad you're having fun. Today was especially full of ups and downs. But enjoy. And thanks for sharing. Glad you're enjoying the VODs. Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doom commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
All right. I think we've seen what we can see from back here. It's time to go downstairs again. Today in summary, woo, coxed, hiss, wink. Basically, yes. In effect, that is true. Really powering through main story stuff at this point, though. This is the sub sound. I usually put a sassy or meme message in here, but this time I just like to say thank you for a long time, genuinely excellent content, a wonderful community, and a great time. Hey, thanks, Syntax Squid. Very nice. Thanks for hanging out with us for over 21 months. Even to 3:30 a.m. Pacific time. We have lost people to sleep, to the morning hours, to the VODs, to I'm not going to watch this because I want to play it myself. But at this point, I just have to know what this is all building up to. We'll do a little more. Chat, those of you that have beaten the game, do you think we have a full stream left of stuff? Like how many hours of stuff do you think we still have without spoiling any of the... It feels like we're like toying with the answer's just out of reach. And they still have the whole shit goes down angle that hasn't even bubbled up yet. At least 3. Yeah, right. Oh, I thought you meant streams. Oh, not hours. I thought you meant like 3 streams. Like, no way. Depends how directly you beeline main story. Well, that's the thing. I don't have anything else to do. Like, without looking something up on a wiki, that is. I've done everything except the last armor piece needs to fall into my lap. I need to do conceptual checks with Cindy. I'm not going to do this. I need to find another beat for Egghead, which I think has to fall into my lap. Cindy check again. Find a murder weapon, which keep your eyes open and to be patient, it says. Offer figurines to Dolores Day. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to complete this, but I can't... Chat, can I just tell you why I think I'm never going to complete this? You do not confirm or deny. I'm just going to give you my theory. My theory is we won't find the murder weapon because we did not help Everart do his mission because he was going to help me find my lost gun, right? And I ignored him and declined his mission. And I'm pretty sure my gun is somehow the murder weapon. So that would make sense. Why would I ditch my weapon in the game? So, like, to the pawn shop, of all things, to hide the evidence. Like, I'm directly involved somehow. I just gotta figure out how. But anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna find the murder weapon in my theory, because I don't know. I don't think because I'm not helping Everard. But you don't confirm or deny. I'm just giving you my thoughts out loud. So anyways, the only thing I can do, as far as I know in the game, like actively, without it just happening to me, is talk to Titus, which is main story stuff, and then talk to Klaasje when Kim's not here. And put a point into a skill check. Which we just put into physical instrument. We have no physical instrument checks that we can do. Okay, let's find the key. Let's try to find the key.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
It's time.
The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Why do they even have this one highlightable? I guess if someone has god tier perception and gets really lucky, but like this has been highlightable for in-game days, like 3 or 4 days.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches, light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket, hanging from it, a bronze key.
Phew.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find.
Wasn't easy for me until now. In fact, I almost died looking out this window a couple times.
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Hey, someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing? Titus, can you hand me the key, please? I need you guys to hand the key to me. Yes, passing 97 means a crit failure just queued up. I have Snake Eyes waiting for me. Hey, can you let me slide by so I can grab that thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
The tattoo man yawns and settles more comfortably on the bench.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
I knew you were the man in charge.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched to its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Off yourself. Make it up to me, cop. I still got my money on that.
Theo thinks I'm gonna kill myself.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
And Chad tried to make me do it. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
No commentary on whether they're telling the truth or not. I wonder what doors does it open. I already know what door it opens. Let's just go. We don't need to tell them. We need to talk to them, but we don't need to tell them. I'm surprised I didn't have to go outside to get it, dude.
You see a heavy steel door with a
Wait.
prominent...
Before we do this, We're supposed to talk to Gart. What's really bothering me?
Hey, was there something you needed?
These two, like, police guys are just down here for apparently no reason right now. We're just kind of like waiting for them to be relevant. Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Listen, Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons. A mausoleum of the dead. Nothing. The black gaping maw at the end of time. Pinball machines. A pinball workshop, actually. Will chat lie or will chat tell the truth? That's the question for the ages. Wow. 2%. I knew that was going to be close. Skeletons. A mausoleum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Okay, pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, you want to play? Might be up to a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He appears to be making a calculation in his head.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
I feel a capitalist plot coming up. If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. I'm a disruptor.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered the Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address.
Wait, you
He's
know of the
thought
curse?
about this.
Everyone knows of it.
Well, the Whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
Hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline? The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the Whirling fails too. Yes, suck it, Gart. I've been staying in the fishing village because you're charging 20 real a night.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
See, I'm very, hostile with Gart, but I gave him a bird, you know? We have, a weird antagonistic relationship with one another. I do care a little bit, but, also I gotta give him some shit for charging so much money. You really care about the Whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Ah, so you admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Who named it the Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Etalyx. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
The lieutenant nods. What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others? He doesn't have to tell you anything he doesn't want to, but this one's not said out loud. Is "and the others" encouraging? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Or is it encouraging to be, like, I don't know, whatever. Chat says 96%, so...
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
A kebab cart. Did I order from that tonight? Well, good luck to you with this place, then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Dude, lucky pinballs.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
Well, Klaasje, well... She kind of chipped the phone line with some tools.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Yeah, I bet you didn't want it to be her. You have Lena. Lena's a good customer. Well, anyway, mystery solved. Yeah, I bet you didn't want it to be her.
What's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, buddy. She's not my taste. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Now, was there anything else? I have like 4,000 coasters to stack. And then I need to wash dishes because it turns out I have to do that too now.
Listen, also there's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Klaasje's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face. What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Are you sure you haven't been spying on your guests? Couldn't you keep the hole there? What if there are some hotties staying in that room? Wink. Alright, you've been notified. Jesus. Are you sure you haven't been spying?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying.
I know.
He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Drama, I know. I was just giving him some shit.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Thanks, Kim.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Alright, well, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment?
You may as well pay me. I've given you so much intel on this place, not including I'm about to open the door for you.
Yes?
About my bill.
Got the 20 real.
Can you
Then why
make it on the house for once? Look how much I've done for you, dude. Alright, let's open
You
this
see a heavy steel door. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks.
Indeed it does. Franco-Nigerian pinball machine. That's cool. Alright, well, we unlocked the door. What? We got another thing. What was that? Who did that? Who did that? Reveal yourself.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the White Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
He looks away.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
What is White Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era. On the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperasket. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. The lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
92% chance, Chad. Think. Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
It's strange that he doesn't like pinball. Kim here is a Zeolite. His people are incredibly dexterous, and they all love pinball. Matter of fact.
This is unbelievable. This is seriously going down in history as one of the worst playthroughs in Disco Elysium history. Right? The most accidental racist ever. Hey, didn't you guys, like, invent pinball?
Us? Guys?
You know. Massive pinball people.
Seoul is an extremely protectionist isola, inaccessible to the rest of mankind, as it has been for over 1,000 years. I have no special knowledge of them, despite my heritage. But even I know that they don't play pinball. They have a rigid class society and a punitive justice system. We should continue with our exploration of this place. It doesn't matter.
So, you're not like all pinball aces? Because I could swear. I know you are. Okay. Guys, I know you don't have to succeed in every check, but that was a gimme, dude. We've had so many gimmies today, and now I've hurt my relationship with my partner again over a damn pinball machine on a 92% fail again. Okay, so just statistically speaking, we've made one 8% check, and we've missed 4? Am I exaggerating? 92% checks? And at least a couple 80-something% checks today. I'm not going to say scum it, but, like, I've never seen so much bad luck. I've seen, like, at least half a dozen people today be like, I've never seen anyone so unlucky in all of the Disco Elysium playthroughs I've watched. That's my character. That's me, I guess. At this point, I wouldn't even call you a hypocrite for save scumming. I'm crying with you. It's bad, man. It's bad. So you're not like all pinball aces?
No, they are not. Let's move on. There's more to this place than pinball machines.
Thanks. What about the other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
Let's move on then. Chad, we went from like 5 good cop, bad cop back down to 1 recently. I think that's what?
Master Investigator. You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Why are you here, Savoir-Faire? What do you mean?
Nothing, nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
I've got too many thoughts now. The Jamrock Shuffle. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets? Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across those yet, but one day... Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? You think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Monton? I do need to get a new thing. Is it time to dump Anti-Object Task Force now? I think it's time. I'm scared to dump Arno
This is the sub-sound.
Van Eyck until we finish the music thing. It's time to dump Anti-Object Task Force. Forget. We go bye. We're going for the hardcore. No, I want to go to the ooh. -2 interfacing. Date of birth generator. I really do want that one more door. The door on the coast. There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. It's a 45-minute one. Let's just do that. That's really fast, and it might actually help us open the door. It might not, but it's quick. We'll know if it's good or bad real fast. That's the important part. Well, I think that last failure and pinball hurt my spirit. It's been 12 hours, chat. I thought I was gonna finish the game tonight, but I didn't expect to be so unlucky and also get not really soft locked, but we were wandering around for like 2 hours trying to figure out what we were supposed to do. So I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up in some hours. Like 9 hours or something. So, I don't know what to do, dude, because I am spent. I am spent. I don't know when I'm going to be able to finish this because I need some time off. I need at least a day off. I wanted to stream other games this week. I don't want to delay this for... I don't know what to do. Literally half a day spent on Disco Elysium. This playthrough has been like 65 hours, dude. Never-ending playthrough. We're basically on the cusp of completing it. Today was exhausting. It was exhausting. Honestly, we might just delay it for like a period of actually this might work. This might work actually. We might come back to this on like Friday or something. Probably I might take a couple days off. We stream like 7 days in a row. We will continue this. We're gonna do 3 partially sponsored streams on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Play a new game that's coming out. It's gonna be like 3 or 4 hours, and then so it's gonna be like multi-game streams. So we're gonna start with the sponsored game and then swap to another game. So we can start with the sponsored game and then swap to like Disco Elysium or Star Sector or what have you. So they won't be like 3 9-hour streams in a row. We're playing a shooter, dude. We're gonna be playing a first-person shooter. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I haven't played any shooters in a while, and I like them. Is this the variety I've heard of? It is the rumored variety, yes. We're also going to do some variety this week. So probably going to take Monday, Tuesday off. Come back, I would assume Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like 2 days off, then 5 days in a row. Because we just did like 7 days in a row. And we'll finish Disco Elysium like Friday or something. Maybe Friday or Saturday. See how it goes. But I definitely want to get some other things in so that I don't murder my entire channel. Disco Elysium, 12 hours a day, every day. VOD watchers are crying. They're crying. Those of you who are still awake and still left, let's go say hi to Nomad. He's been streaming for a long time too. No pressure to stay up longer, but he's playing some No Man's Sky. I've been wanting to check out No Man's Sky. Maybe we'll play that sometime soon. But good night, people. Thanks for Yuptime streamers, Yuptime viewers. Thanks for hanging out with me and suffering with me. Today was a lot of suffering, but the game is still really, really compelling, and I'm anxious to see how all these pieces add up. Because we're just can't get them to spit the answers out. We'll do it next time, and we'll be energized. All right. Oh, thanks everybody. 101 Dominations. Thank you for the end of stream sub. 16 is my favorite number. I think Nomac's done, dude.
Just enjoyed that nice trip in space. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight.
Yeah, Nomac's gone. You guys want to do a raid him as he goes out? No, that would be a waste of your talents. We'll go say hi to Kiri again. We just raided Kiri, but I think Kiri just started streaming and is playing some Evil Genius, which a lot of people have been playing and enjoying recently. Oops. Did I do? Yeah, I did the command right. But you may as well go to a stream that's actually starting, yeah? All right, have a good one, everybody. I'll catch you later. Good night. See you soon. Probably come back Wednesday around like 4 p.m. Pacific. I'll see you then with something to change the pace. Bye, everybody.